Mental health care is health care, Mr. President. That's why it has no place in public schools. Read what you wrote here. Yes, healthcare has no place in public schools. Damn right, they all deserve to feel crappy about themselves. This is so stupid. This is how women should dress at the gym. See, ladies, it's not hard. You can do it too. Believe in yourself and stop being a W. You know, hold on. First, that guy's got some nice arms, I will say that. Second, this isn't posted by the boyfriend. This is posted by the girl. That's what's really messed up. Don't do this. Dress however you want at the gym. I don't care as long as you're covering your naughty bits. Nirana Murthy says Indians' work culture must change. Youngsters should work 70 hours a week. God, I love where we're going, bro. We're all just gonna work to death till machines take us all. We don't claim you as a real Jew. My last name is Bernstein. My great-grandparents immigrated from Poland to Brooklyn. I don't need to be claimed by a stranger on Instagram. Poland is like 90% Catholics, but I understand your point. Yeah, I'm not touching that one. I'm a black cop on the scene of a shooting one night, using a flashlight to look for bullet casings between houses to collect as evidence. Dispatch gets a call of suspicious-looking black male in police clothes using a flashlight to look into people's houses. Wow, that's incredibly racist. Warner Bros. Never fired Amber Heard from Aquaman 2 because her former boyfriend Elon Musk had one of his litigators send a scorched earth letter threatening to burn the house down if the actress wasn't brought back for a sequel. I mean, good on Elon Musk for standing next to his ex, but they're both not great people, so no, I'm not taking their side in this one, bro. Just take her out of the movie. I don't even remember her character arc. You know, I've always found you immensely physically attractive, but with your disability, it's like you're only half a man to me. I don't know, it sounds rude. You weigh almost 250 pounds, it's like you're actually 2.5 women to me. I don't know, it sounds rude. You are the biggest freaking butthole ever. You called him half a man. How do you think that makes him feel? Oh, it feels the same way as being called 2.5 women. Take into consideration, man. What is he, paralyzed from the waist down? You're a dick. So I went out and surveyed my town for worker shortages. Jobs paying $30 an hour or more, no shortage. $25 to $30 an hour, no shortage. $20 to $25 an hour, no shortage. $15 to $20 an hour, a couple of help wanted signs. Jobs paying less than $15 an hour, shortage. If only there was a solution. I gotta contradict this. I legit have $30 jobs in my area that don't require high skills that have been looking for people for like a year straight. They are understaffed, and a lot of them are trucking jobs that you don't even need a CDL for. Unless we put limits on corporations buying single-family houses, 90% of us are going to end up as lifelong renters, and the US will be one giant network of Pottsvillas. Heh, I live in Pottsville, kinda, but I own my house at least. It's a piece of crap, but it's mine. We don't talk enough about how stressful Halloween costumes are for the ADHD community. Oh my god, you people can't do anything. I'm not touching this one. Nope. Mom shares colorful travel hack to keep toddlers quiet on flight. As long as they wipe it off, it is just, oh, those aren't crayons, those are markers. That's not coming off without a bunch of scrubbing. Math is hard. That is not how, nor has it even been how parentheses work. By your logic, 2 plus 3 to the second would equal 25. Hint, the answer is no, that's not right. It's not that he gets it wrong. It's how sure he is. Thank you. They felt vulnerable and victimized by children's artwork. Hospital removes Gaza artwork from hospital corridor. Guys, I'm not intelligent enough to commentate on what's going on in the world right now, but this is really messed up. While American YouTuber Mr. Beast's goal was to provide clean drinking water for 500,000 people, activist says his actions shamed the Kenyan government and helped perpetuate the What do you mean? You're not giving your own people drinkable water. And maybe you don't have the funds, or it's because your government's corrupt just like ours is. Leave him alone. Leave the dude alone. He's doing good. Oh, but he films it. He's filming it to make more. It costs money to do these things, guys. Yes, impeach him for the crime of walking on the beach. He should be impeached. The world burns and he walks on the beach. American hostages be damned. He's just going for a walk on the beach. Trump was golfing during the same type of messed up things. Harvard is named worst school for free speech, scoring 0 out of possible 100. I walked onto the Harvard campus once and bought a Harvard hoodie just to stick it to them. Wait, I gave them money, and I'm frick, dude. It went backwards for me. It's fun that some folks think a sacred group of rich people control everything instead of the widely known group of rich people that control everything. My third grade came home with this today from school, excited to show me how he'd written his name in Chinese. I had to gently explain to him that this is extremely not correct. Ooh, is it really not correct? I don't actually know. I don't know Chinese. I really hope. If not, maybe Maybe they are the right Kenji for single letters, but a name would just be like 2 Kenji. I don't really know. I'm not touching it. Well, come over. Gotta get dressed. We gonna have to go on the back porch. My mom is in the basement right now. It's not hot out, so we good. Kick your mom out. Tell her you're an alpha male. Patrick, she's the sole breadwinner. That's not a good idea. Thank you. Finally, the breadwinner is the man of the house. I don't care what gender, asexuality they are, the breadwinners. I'm just kidding. I just think it's funny. They're like, get out, Mom. But I'm making our living, son. Get out, Mom. I have video games to play. Marriage isn't a piece of cake. Woman asked for divorce just one day after wedding over cake prank. I mean, I can understand why. Jada Pinkett Smith reveals that she and Will Smith have been separated for 7 years. That's just the face of two very deeply unhappy people. I don't think Will knew, though. Just her. Yeah, kinda. Wisconsin high school cheerleaders received awards for biggest breasts, but at the banquet. Group of ladies make a list of places men shouldn't take them on a first date. Cheesecake fact. Yep, I'm just never dating anybody. Christ, I give up. I give up, dude. Guy or girl, I don't care. If they make a list like this, I don't even want to know them as a person. They wouldn't let me in because I'm in a suit. Hi, I'm 18 years old and I've been attending Nashville Christian School for 13 years. My senior prom was today and I wasn't allowed in the doors because I was wearing a suit. I should not have to conform to feminine. I kind of want the full story to this because this feels like a made-up thing for Instagram, but if it's true, it's really messed up. I just want the full story. If this happened, burn that school to the ground, but I just want proof because people lie a lot on Instagram. We are truly living in the wildest timeline. There's something to be said about getting a 41-game suspension for gambling while being forced to wear a gambling ad on your own helmet every night. Oh, yeah, I guess so. Was he gambling on the own game then? Then that's messed up. And Ben finds out his friends don't care about his feelings. Ben Shapiro throws a fit after Tucker Carlson suggests Americans should be more concerned with the 100,000 annual OD deaths in the U.S. than the 500 foreigners who died 7,000 miles away. Wow, Ben Shapiro getting mad. What else is new? So, Mike Johnson adopted his 14-year-old black son when he was 25 and unmarried. Matt Gaetz adopted a 14-year-old Cuban immigrant named Nestor when he was 30 and unmarried. Both are powerful Republicans now in House. Can anyone help me understand what is going on here? What do you mean? I'm confused. Did he just adopt? What are you having a problem with? That the Republicans adopting us? I'm so confused. What is going on? Leave them alone, especially if they're adopting kids. As long as it's a good home. I'm a black gay guy, and I can personally say that Obama did nothing for me. My life only changed a little bit, and it was for the worse. Everything is so much better under Trump, though. I feel respected, which I never do when Democrats are involved. Can we just zoom in on Dean Browning real quick? Yeah, but I think you're logged into the wrong account if you're claiming that. Sniper Wolf just doxed me on her Instagram. Creepy, gross, violating what your dude is discussing. You steal content and stalk YouTubers. Also, she flashes children. Mamma mia! Incredibly proud to have voiced Mario and Luigi in Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Thanks for Nintendo for inviting me into the Flower Kingdom. Great! A pronoun person is now Mario. What the frick? Frick that. Get the OG back. No pronoun people in Nintendo. You need to calm down. I've worked on a couple projects with Kevin. He's been hustling for like 15 years in the voiceover world, and I'm glad he got the damn project. Daily active users on mobile apps globally changed from October 2022. Oh, thank God. It's crashing and burning, and so is TikTok. The world could still be saved. My girlfriend is currently crying because she thought the $70 she wanted to spend on adopting a koala bear from the Australian brush fires was actually going to physically get her a koala bear. Like they would just FedEx that crap or something, and not just her become a sponsor. Well, I always kind of thought the same thing, like when I was little and like adopt an African child for only $5 a day. I always thought like you actually were adopting them, but no, it's confusing. What I always hear, we can't afford to pay our workers $15 an hour. What I never hear, we can't afford to pay our CEO millions of dollars a year. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know what that voice was. I'm sorry, guys. I have a date with a guy this weekend, and he asked me what my budget was so he could pick a nice restaurant for us. Budget? Am I paying for my meal? Why not? Why can't you pay for it? No. I'm serious. Split the bills. Yeah, that's what I say. If anyone ever goes into me, I'm like, hey, I like you and all, but like, we're splitting the bills because if we're married, it's both our money. We need to start early, so we're splitting it. I have a systematic plan to infect Paris with bedbugs. Apparently, the Paris bedbug situation was done by some guy on 4chan on purpose, breeding them for months and making videos, purposely releasing them on trains, hotels, and public areas he was in 5 months ago. Do you think this happened when the New Jersey bedbug epidemic? It was some guy on Reddit like, yeah, now I can ruin a whole state or country. Yeah. Hi, excuse me. I just found out that the the professor for this online course I'm taking died in 2019, and he's technically still giving classes since he's literally my professor for this course, and I'm learning from lectures recorded for his passing. It's a great class, but what? Whoa, hold on. It's kind of like being an actor. I have signed my rights away to movies forever, certain ones that I was in, so I'm sure maybe to get tenure, you need the same thing with colleges? I don't see anything wrong with that as long as, the professor was okay with it, of course. It's probably the weakest argument I've heard defending a healthcare system that kills 50k people a year. 50k people a year. Show me well-researched statistics. That's $45,000. LOL, loser. Sounds like your ex-wife made the right decision. So, my wife left me because she was programmed by radical feminism to believe that she could just break her marriage vows and file for divorce under the concept of irreconcilable differences. Their differences were inconsolable because she was unsubmissive, physically and verbally abusive, and when I finally physically handled her for her disrespect and insubordinate behavior, she turned on me and used her parents and the justice to prevent my rights as a man and her husband to discipline her for... Bro, Jesus Christ, that is a big face palm. I gotta do it, guys. I hope you heard that smack. That was me putting my face in my hand. My frustration with young people is that they think success is supposed to happen like that. She's full of crap. Young people don't expect for things to happen like that. They expect to at least be able to find a job after graduating and being $80K in debt, not having to move back in with their parents, not having insurance, not having any foreseeable chance of retiring. Welcome to the world today. We're finally freaking screwed. Trying to find chaos when there's no reason to. My tenant continually submits rent payment on the 5th of the month. The lease does offer a 5-day grace period. What is the best way to handle this situation? Let me get this straight. The tenant pays the full amount. The tenant pays the full amount within the period allowed by the lease. All correct, yes? Then what should you do? Cash the check, say thank you for understanding our being an outstanding tenant, and stop complaining. Well, here's why. A lot of landlords buy their houses on a mortgage, and they use the rent to pay the mortgage so they can own the house by living off somebody else because they're leeches. So when the rent payment's late, it messes up them paying their mortgage and could get them in trouble. That's why. When a car is affordable housing. Dozens of parking lots have opened across the U.S. for working people who earn too little to afford rent but too much to receive government assistance and have turned their cars into a form of, guys, I'm losing faith for my future. True story. Harvard Business School rejected me in 91. When I got the news, I checked to see if they'd cash my $100 application fee check. They hadn't, so I did a stop payment. When they called trying to collect, I suggested they could learn a business lesson from this. That's kind of funny. This man is our speaker. Mike Johnson, R/LA, on his wife Kelly not being in attendance for his ascension to House Speaker. She spent the last couple of weeks on her knees in prayer to the Lord, and she's a little worn out. Why does that seem like a sexual thing? They can't quite put their finger on it. Fans think something is missing after Dwayne Johnson waxed... He's white. That's what's missing. It's missing a white t-shirt, a good hoop earring, and a sign that says, Mr. Clean. I thought this was going into some messed up racist thing, but that's great, dude. I will give them $1 billion if they change their name to Wikipedia. Oh boy, not touching this. Although, I would like to see him give him $1 billion to change it to Wikipedia. That would be pretty funny. Should I be concerned about my relationship? My 39-year-old GF26 is about to start chemo in a few weeks. I know our sex life is going to change. Your wife is getting chemo and you're talking about sex life. Okay? I get that it's not her fault, but sex is a very big part of our relationship. I try not to stress her out, but I want to be honest about when I don't feel satisfied. It's going to be 7 or so months, and I'm nervous we're not going to make it. I also don't know how risky it is for me to have sex with her while she's getting the Does anyone know? What is wrong with you? That's a human being!